Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to this new episode of the Burhani Sports Talk Show. And today's episode is very special because it not only relates to nutrition and health, but something in a very competitive spirit, sports. So why I'm talking about sports right now. We recently had a fantastic SBFL, Saifi Burhani Football League, conducted in Mumbai, and it was a grand success. And the score line, the people who came to watch it live on the ground, and people who are watching it on our Instagram channel were just on their knees all the time. We had a final match which went down to the wire on penalty shootout, and I'm sure the diehard football fans love to see such moments in the match. Why fitness, nutrition, and exercise is so important in sports. And to explain that, we have today with us a sports nutritionist who has achieved the certificate in nutrition for fitness, performance, and sports, Mr. Burhanuddin Norawala. Welcome, Burhanuddin. How are you?
I'm fine. आप केम छो?
Uh, very nice, Burhanuddin Bhai. So, Burhanuddin Bhai is a sports nutritionist and he also participated in the Saifi Burhani Football League. So, making your fitness, nutrition, and exercise to the perfect application, Burhanuddin.
Yes, because again, fitness is very much important regards to sports. It's not just that you can just get up and go and play the football match. It's not like that. You have to be in a proper routine. Even your health and workout should be in a proper regime. So everything matters, and again, fitness plays an important role because when you play football, your body should be in a proper healthy manner. Because again, stamina is an important part if we talk about stamina, because again it's not just a normal tournament, it was something which everyone wants to win. So stamina was a major role, and to increase the stamina and to sustain for a longer period of time on field, I personally went, I had followed some few workout regimes before the tournament. Prior to the tournament 1 week, I had a proper balanced diet which really helped me and enhanced my performance during the tournament.
So, as you mentioned, stamina, Burhanuddin, I'm sure football is one of the sport that requires tremendous stamina. You
Yes.
see, obviously, cricket is the more famous sport here in India, but I think football requires more stamina because it requires you in the game running constantly, attacking the ball, and
Yes.
I can just imagine how much stamina it needs. And for that, can you give us tips how you prepared for this tournament?
Yes, because see, as you said that we require a lot of stamina because we have to be on toes during the match because again reflexes and running from here and there, and we usually take sprints to go from one position to another position. So yes, I 1 week later prior to the tournament, I performed some drills where I went on a treadmill. I did some mobility and functional training, and not just the training, but I made sure that the diet also, the post workout, the recovery which I required, I really completed it from the diet. I had a proper balanced diet where the protein, carbs, and fat, and even the hydration was in a proper way. So as you ask for the tips of the stamina, I would tell you that to increase the stamina, make sure you go do some aerobic activities and high intensity activities where you elevate your heartbeat and your oxygen. We take the oxygen. So when you elevate your heartbeat, your breathing increases, and that's where your lung size increases, and that's where your stamina gets increased.
So, speaking to Burhanuddin about this year's SBFL, Saifi Burhani Football League, I would like to get into our interview today one of the prominent football players of our community, Mr. Taha Kachwala. Just to introduce him, he's played the I League, and people who don't know who the I League is the highest level of club football being played in India, and he's also played the Santosh Trophy for the state of Maharashtra. That's quite an achievement, Taha. And I would like to welcome you. Thanks for your time today. And we want to know you also participated in the SBFL. We want to know your experience and your journey so far in the world of football. Taha. So tell us about your journey in football. What motivated you to enter this field? I mean, in a cricket-loving country where most of the youngsters are, cricket fanatics, and you stepping into the world of football and achieving such amazing, uh, heights in that. Please tell us about your journey and what motivated you to move into this direction.
Well, I started off playing football in school. So I was at St. Stanislaus High School in Bandra. So my journey begins from there. I started off playing when I was 8 years old. So one day I was playing on the field and was scouted by a coach in school. And he said that, why are you not playing football for the school? I said, I don't know how it goes about. I'm just here to play the sport. So he said, okay, fine. One day he called me for training. And after that, there was no looking back. I started with the under 8 category, then switched, then the under 10 category, then the under 12 category, then the under 14 category, then the under 16, which is the final year, which in your school when you're in the 9th and 10th standard. And after that, I was scouted by the club, Kinkre Football Club, in the year 2006, where I was groomed as a professional footballer. I started playing since the age of 8, but well, what I have learned with Kinkre Football Club, that's where the entire journey begins for me, at least, because the entire grooming process started off with Kinkre.
So Taha, we have Burhanuddin with us, and we were discussing about nutrition and exercising, uh, and he has given us some useful tips. I'm sure you must be using most of them on the level that you've reached today.
The diet and exercises and all that plays a very important role in a professional footballer's life. I'm sure Burhanuddin Bhai will be a better person to talk about all that. But yes, it is very important if you're taking up football professionally that you get your 8 hours of sleep, your proper gymming, your proper diet, proper intake of water, rehab. There's a word called rehabilitation. So injury management, very important. When you're playing games, after your games, the cool downs, all that is very important. I'm sure Burhanuddin Bhai will cover all those aspects. But yes, a very important part in a professional footballer's life.
Thanks, Taha, for your tips. Burhanuddin, anything you want to add on to what Taha has already spoken regarding football, the sports, and your specialty, which is sports nutrition?
Yes, as Tahabai said, that post match recovery is also very much important, because if you're not having a proper balanced diet, or you're not having a proper nutrition food in your diet, there are less chances that you will recover. And even to prevent your injury, you should have a proper balanced diet. So coming back to this tournament wasn't just a one day tournament, SBFL. It was carried for a whole month. So every time after a match gets completed, I personally followed something which really helped me. I took a proper care of myself. I had a proper balanced diet which helped me in a proper recovery. As Sahabai said, hydration is also important. Yes, hydration was a major role. So on every Sunday's match used to take place. So I had a proper diet in those 6 days gap, where it really helped me. And because of that, on the seventh day, which was Sunday, I was really able to perform well, and it really enhanced my performance, and I was able to give my best and led the team to get into the semi-final. So post match recovery is also very much important. You shouldn't uh, let go. You shouldn't have any of the junk food mostly. So you should take care of those things as well.
Very useful tips indeed, Burhanuddin, and in fact, for any sport, not only football. Yes, football requires more stamina, but any other sport that youngsters, elders are, pursuing, the fitness, the nutrition tips are really important, and it helps a lot in your success in that particular sport. Thank you very much, Burhanuddin, for those tips. And before we end this interview, I would like to ask both of you, what is your next big goal going forward? I'll go with
Uh,
Burhanuddin first.
So, uh, the major goal is to gain the happiness of Akamala Tavalama Sharif, because again, on that basis, the tournament was held, making sure that each and every player is in a proper health regime. So the major goal is to gain the happiness of Akamala Tavalama Sharif, and my personal goal is to stay fit in this difficult time of COVID, and make sure that my family and the audience, they also stay safe, stay active most of the time, because if you are active, you can boost your immunity and you can get rid of all the viral diseases. So I would just say that, yeah, stay active, and that's my biggest goal as of now.
Okay, thanks, Burhanuddin. Very important goal. Stay active, stay fit, and you'll automatically live a longer life. Taha, you already achieved. I mean, as you said, it's the highest level on the national league, the clubs that you are playing with. So, what's your next big goal after that? Will we be seeing you somewhere in Manchester United or Liverpool?
well, that's always the dream of every footballer. The final thing is that play for Manchester United, play for Real Madrid, play for Barcelona. But as I said, that to reach those levels, it's still a lot of time. India is taking the steps slowly but gradually, and heading in the right direction. And hopefully, in the near future, we'll have a lot of players from India that will be playing in those leagues. And we already have a few that are there in those leagues but are not playing currently.
Okay.
So, a few years down the line, football is, as people say, football is the sleeping giant. It's just a matter of time before someone awakens it, in especially in India.
Okay, very rightly said. Taha, all the best to you, Taha and Burhanuddin, for your immediate future goals. And thanks a lot for giving our inputs today on this Burhani Sports talk show. We wish you all the best. And thanks to all our viewers for watching this. And hope these tips were helpful for you, for your nutrition, for your exercise, for your fitness, and for the love of sports. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank
Mufal
you.
bhai.